Good morning, you beautiful bastions of freedom. The BBOF reporting in for duty, and we are back in the Florida Command Center. Oh, do we have some stuff to talk about this morning, guys. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on if you want to save this country. Let's freaking go. We got 3 minutes. All right. Listen, something happened while I was out of town that I've got on the back burner, but I want to highlight it for you. One of the underlying principles on this channel is we're not going to touch the gun rights. You know what? In fact, we're going to take those gun rights you stole back from us away from the tyrannical influence of the gun-controlling left and the Democrats. And then there's also another piece which needs to be tied together. This radical left idea that you're seeing a whole lot of about coming up in the past of defunding the police. Now, here's why this is important. On this channel, I try to tie these things together because in the broad political actions that are happening from the defunding the police, from the attacks on immigration, the attacks on ICE agents, all of that, it ties directly through all of the gun control pushes that the left does because all of it is connected, and that's what I try to drive together. Now, later on today, I'm going to do a video about a guy named Greg Jackson. Well, Greg Jackson was the the director of the Office of Gun Violence Prevention in the White House underneath Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. This was the gun control centralized point, which they pushed out all the gun control nationwide from the White House. Well, we destroyed it, and I say we, like the Trump administration, the gun rights activists, we destroyed it on day one, pretty much, of the Trump administration. And they're real salty about it. However, something is coming up from that entire experience is the best way to say it. They went too far left on the gun controlling left. They went too far. And here's what I mean. And I say this all the time on my channel. They opened and kicked open so many doors that they spawned so many lawsuits that they went too far and they're going to get shut down. It's going to backfire. Something's happening with this interview that I'm going to show you in the Senate, where the guy who actually ran the Office of Gun Violence Prevention was a full-blown advocate of defunding the police. Well, if you defund the police and you have more crime, well, then there's more reasons to take all of your gun rights away because we can't have gun rights in an environment with this much crime, even though it was created by the policies of the Democrats on the left of the defunding the police. And now they're trying to distance themselves from it hard because Republicans are 20 points in advantage in polling on crime and handling crime. That's what you're seeing. All the push from the gun controllers to defund the police because they went too far left. And then when the crisis was created from defunding the police, they would just take your gun rights away from you. Oh my God, look at that, how well that worked out. The entire thing got pulled, and now the Democrats are caught holding a crap sandwich, of which I'm going to show you even more later on. But you have to understand, in principle, all of these things are highly connected. Nothing is a monolith. It's all tied together. I'll see you on that video.